Good evening, everybody. Alan Slaughterzinski, 321 Sportscast. And I tell you, I'm getting really excited because it's about 50 days to go until we kick off August the 23rd. The Vieira Hawks and the Cocoa Tigers right here on 321 Sportscast. And I can promise you the best broadcast of the night of that football game. In fact, 321 Sportscast is going to be with you week 1 and week 2 as we travel to Atlanta. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we had some of the Cocoa Tiger football players in here. We had Richie Leonard, DJ Arroyo, Keziah Holmes. But we got a young man, a young student athlete with me here tonight that I tell you, you really, really need to keep your eye on this year. Quietly last year, he finished second on the Tigers with over 600 rushing yards. He had 6 touchdowns on the ground and another through the air. He is O.J. Ross. O.J., how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming in today. Where are you right now in the summer? Take me through your summer workout so far.
In the mornings, I get up, weight training, conditioning. Then I come home and then chill for the rest of the day.
Just relax, get your body right, get ready to roll. Now, I got to ask you, the other day here on 321 Sportscast, we put up a future star post of you.
Okay.
And within hours, it had really gone Facebook viral. It had over nearly 40 different people had shared it. 1,000 or so people had clicked on it immediately to read it. But the thing that I really found to be the best about it was the comments. And everybody was commenting, not just a great athlete and great student, but a great young man. Tell me about O.J. Ross. Tell me about yourself a little bit.
That's really love. A lot of people love me around here, but I just stay focused, do my work, and hopefully I'll be great.
Well, as just a sophomore last year, you're going to be a sophomore this year. As just a freshman last year, the contributions you made on this team were enormous. Being able to come in and break long runs. You had 2 100-yard games or 3 100-yard games last year. It was just incredible. And you really took a lot of people that didn't know about you by surprise. Talk about what you see your role in this offense for the Cocoa Tigers. What is your role in this offense?
This year they got me at slot back, but hopefully I get back in the backfield and do my thing again.
Do you like catching the ball out of the backfield?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, last year I know, of course, the Cocoa Tigers last year went under Ryan Schneider from running the ball 70% of the time under Coach Wilkinson to throwing it 70% of the time, and that's quite a transition. They took a guy like Willie Gaines, they put him where you are last year, and Willie went on to become one of the second or third best wide receivers in the state. Now tell me a little bit about athletics, aside from football, growing up. What did you play, and what other sports are you playing?
Growing up, I played basketball. I ran track. That's why I'm so fast now.
Track?
Yes, sir.
How important? What did you run in track?
100 meter.
100 meter?
And 200.
How important is track to a football player?
It builds your stamina, and it gets you faster.
Right, because you definitely need that because you got that breakaway speed. The other thing that I noticed about your running style that I really like is that it's the way you carry the football. You're a thumper when you need to be a thumper. I've seen you run people over, and it just blows my mind. But then you can run like a deer in the open field. Is this something you work on? How would you say what is your running style? If you could pick one or the other, what would it be? Or do you like being both?
Yeah, I like being both. I work on it on off-season.
Now, tell me about you in school. What do you like to study? Tell me about your focus in school.
I really study everything. I do all my work. It's really all equal.
So you make sure you definitely get that time to get in there and get that school work done. You have a favorite subject?
Nah.
No, you just like to just get it done and then get out and get working. Now, I know obviously a young man of your talents is obviously have a future at the next level. While I know we take it year by year and a game at a time, being in the media, I got to ask you this. Do you have schools in mind already that, maybe you've opened yourself up to in terms of you'd like them to take a look at you? You don't have to tell us who they are, but just have you.
Not really.
No.
I got 3 more years left, so.
I love your attitude because I ask that question a lot. And don't get me wrong, there are not a lot of senior or sophomores out there that have your abilities and capabilities. And a lot of times when I ask guys and girls with your athletic prowess that question, they knock off 3-4 schools. They tell me, I want to go to Florida, I want to go to Florida State. But I like your answer because I think it shows the determination and focus that you have. Tell me a little bit about your family.
My family, they love, they care. I mean, they support a lot.
Yeah, and because, playing as many sports as you did takes a lot of love to get you practices and things like that. Tell me about playing for Coach Ryan Schneider. How you like playing for Coach Schneider? You didn't get it? Did you play a little bit under Coach Wilkinson?
No.
No. Okay. So tell me about playing for Coach Schneider.
Coach Schneider, he family. He set his standards to coaching, but he make you feel like family. That's what I like about him.
Obviously, you want to play in the NFL one day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's your goal. What is it you think you need to, aside from the obvious things like putting on weight, getting bigger, what is it about your game you want to see get better? What do you say, I got to get better at this?
Really staying in the game. I got to keep my mind on the right things. You feel me?
You mean like staying focused if you have a bad play, getting past it? Yeah, that's not out of the norm, for freshmen and sophomore. And that's something a lot of times, too, teammates are responsible for carrying you through as well, to pick you up and bring you on. Tell me about your team this year. Last year, as a freshman, you go to the state championship game. You've got, matter of fact, everybody on this team that's sophomore or better has been nothing but to a state championship game. Mm-hmm. Tell me about that experience.
Going to Orlando, it was like a dream.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stepping on that field in that big stadium for the first time. Tell me about you. Butterflies, what was it like?
Yeah.
Definitely.
All week I had butterflies.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
I'll bet, man. So 3 years, this team, this football team has gone to Orlando, has played for the state championship. I got to think, OJ, that the goal is nothing less than to get back. Tell me, you got DJ, you, Keziah, defensively over there, you got Day-Day, who's moving the linebacker. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys got a lot of great athletes on this football field. But you got a tough schedule. There's no doubt about that. Talk about how good you think your team can be this year.
It's some people you ain't named, but they slept on right now.
Yeah?
Our defense is something serious this year.
Do you feel like that even as a sophomore right now, because of, I mean, look, there's a lot of hype with you, and you carry it well. You really do. Do you feel a responsibility with that to be a leader on the field, even as a sophomore? Talk about that.
Yeah, because some kids in Little League, they look up to me, so I got to do the right thing.
Where'd you play youth football at?
Rockledge Little League.
Rockledge. So you came up right through the system, right there where everybody else did. It was Rockledge.
Sure.
That youth football, you came up through all the age groups, and then Coco, the rivalry with Rockledge. Obviously, I asked Richie about this. I said, look, you ain't beat those guys in 2 years. Is that something, or is that something that, you mark off on the calendar and then you worry about it later, or do you know that's got to be a goal this year?
Yeah, I know that's got to be a goal. I don't like losing, and it's my hometown. So.
I tell you, man, I like it. What are some things? Let's get away from sports for a couple of minutes. Let's talk about you.
Sure.
What are some things when you're chilling at home? What do you like to do? What are some hobbies? Do you play video games? Some people like to go fishing. I mean, what do you like to do?
I play video games.
Do you? What's your favorite video game?
Fortnite.
Oh, you a Fortnite guy? All right, I like it, man. I like it. Okay. That's a good. I talk to a lot of athletes that play Fortnite. What is it about Fortnite that everybody, athletes in particular, love?
It's just interesting.
Yeah, keeps your mind working, doesn't it? I think that's a good thing. What about favorite other than Fortnite? Like, do you have favorite things to do when you go out? Take me on, you go out for an evening. What do you do?
I don't really go out.
Just focusing,
Yeah,
playing a little Fortnite, getting ready for football.
Yes, sir.
You gotta like the focus and the concentration. I mean, it is almost scary, OJ, to be focused like that as a sophomore. If you could tell everybody one thing about you and your football team for this upcoming season, OJ, what would it be?
Be ready, because we coming.
They're coming. You better believe they're coming. And you're going to see them right here week 1 and week 2 on 321 Sportscast. For OJ Ross, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski. We'll see you soon.